Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today I'd like to talk about a technology that could fundamentally change paper cup manufacturing in the years ahead. Thousands of paper cup factories operate around the world, and almost all of them follow the same production principle. Paperboard is coated, printed, die-cut, and fed into a paper cup machine. From there, the process is familiar to everyone in the industry. Some machines produce cups at relatively low speeds, while others run at hundreds of cups per minute by joining the side wall and the bottom together. Although machine performance has improved dramatically, the basic manufacturing principle has remained the same for decades. But that may soon begin to change. The development of dry mold fiber technology is encouraging researchers to ask a different question. Instead of cutting and converting paperboard, why not manufacture paper cups by molding cellulose fibers directly? Unlike conventional wet molding, dry mold fiber eliminates water as the primary forming medium. Instead, specially engineered fibers are shaped using heat, pressure, and advanced tooling. The objective is to reduce water consumption, improve energy efficiency, and simplify production. Recent industry reports highlight the growing interest in this technology, particularly in sustainable packaging. The industry is no longer focused only on producing recyclable products, but also on manufacturing them with fewer resources and lower energy consumption. However, one important point should not be overlooked. Dry mold fiber is sometimes presented as if it will soon replace every paper cup factory. In reality, the situation is far more complex. A paper cup is not simply a mold piece of fiber. It must resist liquids, tolerate heat, prevent leakage, comply with food contact regulations, remain lightweight while maintaining strength, and be produced at competitive cost. Most importantly, it must deliver all of this consistently while producing hundreds of identical cups every minute. That remains the greatest technical challenge. Creating the shape is only the beginning. Matching every performance requirement of today's paper cup is far more difficult. So what might the future look like? In my opinion, there are three realistic scenarios. The first is that today's production system continues to dominate. Machines become faster, more efficient, and more automated, while the basic manufacturing principle remains unchanged. For now, this is still the most common model across the industry. The second scenario is that dry mold fiber expands rapidly into products such as lids, trays, plates, and other fiber-based packaging. We are already seeing the first commercial examples. Companies like Pullpak are focusing primarily on these applications rather than paper cups. That makes it more likely that dry mold fiber will become mainstream in other disposable fiber products before transforming paper cup production. The third scenario is perhaps the most exciting. One day, advances in fiber technology, barrier coatings, and dry mold fiber may converge. If that happens, paper cup manufacturing could enter an entirely new era. But today, it is still too early to make that claim. Research is progressing quickly, investment continues to grow, and new developments appear every year. Yet no commercially proven solution has fully replaced conventional paper cup production. That is what makes this subject so fascinating. About a century ago, the paper cup itself was a revolutionary invention. Today, we may be witnessing the beginning of another transformation. Will dry mold fiber become the future of paper cup manufacturing? No one can answer that with certainty yet. But one thing is clear. The packaging industry is experiencing one of the biggest transitions in its history. And that transformation may reshape not only what replaces plastic, but also how paper products themselves are made. I wish you successful production and good business.